Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet didn't just step out, they made a statement, and Hollywood felt it instantly. Before we get into every detail, make sure you stay with this story until the end, because what happened after the cameras stopped rolling is what has insiders quietly talking. And if you want the latest breaking celebrity news like this, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications now. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Under the glow of flashing cameras and a constant buzz of Hollywood whispers, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet emerged side by side, perfectly coordinated in bold red pleather looks that immediately dominated social media timelines and celebrity news headlines. The moment was brief, but the impact was massive. Within minutes, fashion analysts, pop culture commentators, and fans alike began dissecting every detail, from texture to tailoring, asking the same question: was this just a fashion coincidence, or a carefully planned power move? Sources close to the scene described the atmosphere as electric. As Kylie stepped forward in a sculpted red pleather ensemble that hugged her silhouette with precision, all eyes locked in. Seconds later, Timothee followed, mirroring the tone in a red pleather jacket that balanced edge and elegance. Together, the visual harmony was impossible to ignore. This wasn't accidental. This was coordination. In recent months, Kylie Jenner has continued to redefine her public image, blending high fashion authority with pop culture dominance. Meanwhile, Timothée Chalamet has been navigating a critical phase of his career, transitioning from indie darling to global leading man. When these two worlds collide visually, the result isn't just a fashion moment, it's a cultural signal. Industry insiders note that coordinated couple styling has long been a silent language in Hollywood. It speaks of unity, confidence, and intention. And in this case, the message was loud. Red pleather is not a safe choice. It's bold, provocative, and demanding of attention. By choosing it together, Kylie and Timothee weren't fading into the background, they were commanding the narrative. But here's where things get interesting. Midway through the event, observers noticed a subtle shift. The couple, initially photographed together, began moving slightly apart, interacting with different groups, creating a rhythm of separation and reunion that kept cameras guessing. Zoom-ins captured fleeting glances, quiet smiles, and brief exchanges that felt private despite the public setting. This pattern, together, apart, together again, only fueled speculation and curiosity. Fashion experts quickly weighed in, calling the look a calculated alignment. Red, after all, symbolizes power, passion, and visibility. Pleather adds rebellion and modern edge. Combined, the message was unmistakable. This was not just about style, but presence. About being seen. About owning the moment. Social media reacted instantly. Keywords like Kylie Jenner red outfit, Timothée Chalamet pleather look, and Kylie Timothee couple style surged in search volume within hours. Fan accounts reposted stills, slowed down clips, and side-by-side comparisons, analyzing how the outfits complemented each other without matching exactly, a technique often used by luxury fashion houses to signal cohesion without uniformity. And yet, despite the spectacle, neither Kylie nor Timothee made any direct comment. No captions explaining the look. No interviews breaking it down. Silence, which, in celebrity culture, is often louder than words. As the night progressed, sources say the couple exited separately, a move that immediately reignited debate. Was it strategic? Was it practical? Or was it another layer in a carefully controlled public narrative? The unanswered questions only deepened engagement, keeping fans watching, scrolling, and speculating long after the event ended. Then came the payoff. Late reactions from fashion insiders confirmed what many suspected: the coordinated red pleather moment was intentional, but not overplanned. It was described as aligned spontaneity, a shared understanding rather than a scripted move. According to one source, the goal wasn't to steal the spotlight, but to own it naturally. And judging by the global reaction, they succeeded. By the next morning, the images had spread across international entertainment outlets, cementing the appearance as one of the most talked about celebrity fashion moments of the week. Not because it was flashy alone, but because it felt confident, controlled, and quietly powerful. As Hollywood continues to watch every move Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet make, one thing is clear: when they step out together, even color becomes conversation. If you want to stay ahead of the next major celebrity moment, make sure you're subscribed, leave your thoughts in the comments, and share this story with someone who never misses a Hollywood headline. Because in this town, the smallest details often tell the biggest stories, and this one is far from over. And as the conversation around that red pleather moment continued to snowball, the meaning behind it began to stretch far beyond fashion alone. In Hollywood, appearances are rarely isolated events. Every public step, every coordinated look, every carefully timed exit feeds into a larger story, and insiders say this moment fit perfectly into a bigger narrative Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet have been quietly building. The red pleather looks didn't shout for attention, they pulled it in, drawing viewers closer, inviting interpretation, and rewarding those who paid attention. Observers noted how relaxed both appeared, despite the intensity of the spotlight. Kylie moved with confidence, her posture calm and controlled, projecting authority rather than spectacle. Timothée, known for his unconventional fashion choices, leaned into a sharper, more assertive aesthetic than fans are used to seeing. Together, the visuals suggested evolution, not just as individuals, but as figures navigating a shared cultural moment. Entertainment analysts point out that coordinated styling often emerges when public figures feel secure in their positioning. It's not about proving relevance, it's about reinforcing it. Red pleather, with its glossy texture and unapologetic tone, signals fearlessness. It doesn't blend. It confronts. And by choosing it simultaneously, Kylie and Timothée aligned themselves with that message. The timing also raised eyebrows. Coming amid renewed interest in both their professional paths, the appearance acted as a visual reset. Kylie continues to expand her influence across fashion, beauty, and media, while Timothée balances blockbuster expectations with artistic credibility. This single moment, frozen in photographs and looping video clips, managed to touch all those conversations at once. Then there was the body language. Slow-motion replays revealed subtle cues that fans quickly latched onto. A brief pause before walking forward. A glance exchanged just out of frame. A shared smile that lasted only a second too long to be accidental. These micro-moments became fuel for speculation, dissected across platforms, replayed with zoom-ins and edits that amplified their emotional weight. Midway through the online frenzy, fashion insiders began drawing historical parallels. Coordinated couple looks have often marked turning points, moments when public perception shifts from curiosity to recognition. Not confirmation, but acknowledgement. The red pleather didn't confirm anything explicitly, yet it spoke volumes without saying a word. And still, silence remained their loudest statement. No immediate follow-up posts. No behind-the-scenes explanations. Just the images, circulating endlessly, doing exactly what they were meant to do: keep people watching. The absence of clarification allowed the story to breathe, expand, and evolve organically. Each viewer projected their own interpretation, which only multiplied engagement. As the hours passed, media coverage shifted tone. Early headlines focused on fashion. Later ones hinted at strategy. By the end of the day, the discussion had matured into something deeper: control. Control of image. Control of narrative. Control of timing. Insiders suggest that the decision to exit separately was just as intentional as the coordinated entrance. In an industry where overexposure can dull impact, restraint becomes power. Leaving audiences wanting more isn't an accident, it's discipline. By the following morning, analytics confirmed what many suspected. Search trends tied to their names spiked dramatically. Video clips featuring the red pleather looks outperformed similar celebrity content. Comment sections filled with theories, admiration, and debate. The moment had officially crossed from appearance to phenomenon. And yet, perhaps the most compelling aspect of this story is its simplicity. No dramatic announcement. No forced spectacle. Just two high-profile figures stepping into the same color, the same texture, at the same time, and letting the world do the rest. As Hollywood continues to decode every public move, one truth stands firm: Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet understand the value of visual storytelling in the digital age. When fashion becomes language, every choice matters. Every detail speaks. And sometimes, all it takes is one shade of red to set the entire conversation on fire. The cameras may have stopped flashing, but the impact of that moment is still unfolding. And if history is any indication, this won't be the last time a seemingly simple appearance reshapes the narrative in ways no one fully expects. And even days after the appearance, the ripple effects refuse to die down. Entertainment desks across Los Angeles, New York, and London continued to revisit the footage, frame by frame, as if the red pleather looks contained hidden messages waiting to be decoded. In an era where celebrity moments vanish within hours, this one lingered, not because it was loud, but because it was precise. Precision creates intrigue, and intrigue sustains attention. Sources familiar with high-profile celebrity branding explain that moments like this are rarely about a single night. They are about planting an image that can be revisited, reused, and reinterpreted. The coordinated red pleather outfits now exist as visual shorthand, a reference point that will resurface every time Kylie Jenner or Timothée Chalamet steps out again, together or apart. The audience has been trained to look closer. What made the moment especially powerful was its balance. Kylie's look leaned toward sculpted confidence, reflecting her established dominance in fashion and beauty culture. Timothee's styling, on the other hand, carried a raw edge, signaling a willingness to evolve beyond familiar silhouettes. The contrast didn't clash, it complemented. Two different energies meeting in the same visual language. Fashion historians quietly noted how red pleather has historically been associated with rebellion and reinvention. It's a material that resists nostalgia and demands modernity. By wearing it together, Kylie and Timothee positioned themselves firmly in the present, not chasing trends, but shaping them. As the narrative expanded, so did speculation about intent. Was this a subtle response to months of scrutiny? A visual affirmation of confidence amid constant commentary? Or simply two individuals enjoying the freedom to express themselves without explanation? The truth, as always, remains unconfirmed, and that ambiguity is exactly what keeps the story alive. Behind the scenes, publicists declined to comment, a move that further fueled curiosity. In Hollywood, silence is never neutral. It allows interpretation to multiply without contradiction. Every unanswered question becomes an invitation for engagement, and engagement is the currency of modern celebrity culture. Meanwhile, fan communities began constructing timelines, comparing this appearance to past outings. They noted shifts in posture, changes in styling philosophy, and evolving comfort levels in front of the camera. To many, the red pleather moment felt like a turning point, not dramatic, but definitive. Less about proving anything, more about settling into a shared rhythm. The media cycle responded accordingly. Initial reports framed the appearance as a fashion headline. Follow-up pieces explored symbolism. Later coverage examined impact. By the third wave, the story had transformed into a case study in modern celebrity influence, how a single coordinated look can dominate conversation without a single spoken word. And still, the most compelling element remained what wasn't shown. No staged photo shoots released afterward. No curated captions explaining the meaning. No exclusive interviews breaking down the decision. The absence of narrative closure allowed the moment to exist in a state of suspended meaning, where curiosity never fully resolves. Industry insiders suggest this restraint reflects a deeper understanding of audience psychology. Today's viewers don't just consume stories, they participate in them. By withholding explanation, Kylie and Timothee allowed fans and critics alike to co-author the narrative, investing emotionally in interpretations that feel personal and earned. As attention gradually shifted to upcoming projects and appearances, the red pleather moment continued to surface in conversation, often unprompted. Referenced in panels, podcasts, and fashion roundups, it became a benchmark, a reminder of how subtle coordination can eclipse even the most extravagant displays. In the end, the story isn't about pleather, or even about red. It's about control in an environment built on exposure. It's about knowing when to speak, and when to let imagery do the work. It's about understanding that sometimes the most powerful statements are made without explanation. And as Hollywood keeps watching, one thing is undeniable: Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet didn't just wear matching tones that night. They demonstrated how modern celebrity narratives are crafted, quietly, deliberately, and with just enough mystery to ensure the conversation never truly ends. And as the weeks moved forward, that single night continued to echo in ways even seasoned Hollywood watchers didn't fully anticipate. What began as a fashion headline slowly transformed into a reference point, the kind that editors return to when trying to explain a shift in public perception. The red pleather moment became shorthand for confidence without commentary, for visibility without overexposure. In a media landscape addicted to constant updates, this quiet dominance stood out. Sources close to the industry say moments like this are often misunderstood from the outside. They aren't designed to answer questions, they're designed to reframe them. Instead of asking what's next, audiences began asking, what does this mean? And meaning sustains attention far longer than answers ever could. Kylie Jenner, long accustomed to navigating intense scrutiny, appeared unusually at ease that night. There was no urgency in her movement, no performative gestures aimed at the cameras. Her presence suggested someone fully aware of the effect she was having, and comfortable letting it unfold naturally. Timothée Chalamet mirrored that energy in his own way, balancing restraint with edge, familiarity with evolution. Entertainment strategists point out that this kind of alignment often reflects a deeper confidence in timing. When figures feel pressured, they over-explain. When they feel secure, they let silence work. The red pleather looks existed in that silence, growing louder with every repost, every slowed-down clip, every speculative caption. Midway through the ongoing coverage, a noticeable shift occurred in audience reaction. Early discussions focused on aesthetics. Later ones explored symbolism. Eventually, the conversation matured into analysis of influence, how two individuals could redirect attention without commanding it directly. That evolution marked the moment's transition from trend to case study. Visual culture experts emphasized how color coordination taps into subconscious perception. Matching tones create cohesion. Similar textures suggest intention. Together, they communicate unity without requiring identical styling. Kylie and Timothee didn't match outfits, they matched energy, and that distinction mattered. As more appearances followed, separate, understated, intentionally low-key, the contrast only amplified the impact of that red pleather night. By not repeating the formula immediately, they preserved its uniqueness. Scarcity, after all, heightens value. Behind the scenes, editors debated how to frame future coverage. Should the moment be referenced as fashion? As relationship symbolism? As brand strategy? The fact that it could plausibly belong to all three categories was precisely why it worked. It resisted being boxed into a single narrative lane. Fans, meanwhile, continued to notice details others overlooked. The pacing of their steps. The choice to avoid overt gestures. The way attention seemed to follow them even when they weren't actively engaging it. These observations fed an ever-expanding interpretation cycle that kept the story alive without any new material. And perhaps that's the true payoff. In an era where celebrity relevance is often measured by frequency, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet demonstrated the opposite approach: impact through restraint. One coordinated visual moment generated weeks of conversation, analysis, and speculation, all without a single explanatory quote. As Hollywood keeps accelerating, moments like this stand out precisely because they slow things down. They invite pause. They reward attention. They linger. The red pleather looks are no longer just outfits. They are a reminder that in modern celebrity culture, the most powerful moves are often the quietest ones, carefully timed, visually deliberate, and confident enough to let the world do the talking. And as audiences continue to watch what comes next, one thing remains certain: that night wasn't an ending. It was a marker, a moment signaling that every appearance moving forward will be viewed through a sharper lens, with heightened curiosity, and with the understanding that sometimes, the loudest stories are the ones told without words.